Hello and welcome back to the Unqualified Minds training guide. Today we will be looking at the machine gunner role. Ready to spew some bullets? I'm Tex and I will be explaining art of being an effective machine gunner. Today we are gonna go over these certain topics such as weaponry and loadout, ammunition management, firing modes, position and cover, team coordination, suppressive fire, target identification, conclusion and some other tips for veteran players. This will be a lot of information. Use the chapters in the video tab to go back to a topic if you want to have a second look or get a quick overview of this video. Machine gunner, also referred as the auto rifleman role in ArmA 3, is the only role that carries the light machine gun, the heavy machine gun, or any other gun that is considered fully automatic big gun. Your job within the fire team or squad is important to provide safety and security through the ability to provide fire and overwhelming firepower, and importantly, suppressive fire. Weaponry and loadout. I've already told you what kind of weapons you will use as a machine gunner, but what are the differences? To make these comparisons easy, we will stick to comparing to light, medium and heavy machine guns. The advantages of the light machine gun is usually its high ammo capacity, but to accomplish this, it sacrifices on the higher caliber ammo type. The opposite can be said about the medium machine gun, as it uses a higher caliber like 7.62. These types of higher calibers can be even used to damage light vehicles, making you a threat not just to the enemy infantry but to their vehicles as well. Lastly, to the heavy machine gun. The heavy machine gun can also do massive damage to light vehicles with higher caliber types, as well as big ammunition capacities. The downside of using heavy machine guns like 50 cals is that you lose all portability to the gun, are either static or vehicle mounted to the guns. Do you know that the heavy machine guns only hold half of the ammunition that the light machine gun does? Using a combination of these types of machine gunners in teams can be crucial to allowing your squad to tackle the objectives of the operation. A good example of this is the United States military, who frequently combo the both M240B, a medium machine gun, and M249, a light machine gun. By combining these two, they can sustain consistent suppressive fire while also presenting a threat to the light vehicles. Try and use this knowledge to identify which type of machine gunner you are and fulfill this role to the best of your abilities. As a side note, it's also important to select the appropriate attachment and optics to suit the operation when possible to increase the chances of succeeding in your role. Ammunition management. As a machine gunner, you will carry a lot of ammunition, but it's heavy and hard to resupply, so learning how to manage your ammunition is crucial. You will carry as much ammunition as you need on your person or can be assigned an ammo bearer who can carry additional belts for you. Always check on how much ammunition you or your ammo bearer have left to be sure to let your leader know ahead of time that you need a resupply when running out. Firing modes. We obviously cannot hold down the fire button, spraying away and wasting all of your precious ammunition, so let's go over some firing modes. Most machine guns have the ability to use firing modes that can be toggled in game. There are a few firing modes: single shot, burst fire or fully automatic. Which one you're supposed to be using depends on the firefighting scenario. Single shot is used when the enemy is out of your range, or when you need to get a bullet to land precisely at longer ranges. Burst fire can be used to medium to short distances to provide consistent, semi-accurate firepower. This is the most important firing mode, as you will use this mode when you suppress the enemy forces, but we will jump into how to suppressing fire in depth later in the video. Fully automatic is only used in dire situation where every bullet counts. For example, if a vehicle is rapidly approaching your team's location, don't hesitate to light it up with a fully automatic burst of fire, slowing it down or even damaging the vehicle and securing your team's safety. Position and cover. When looking for an ideal firing position as a machine gunner, consider both offense and defense options. When looking for an offensive position, try to think like a master general from another time. It's over, Anakin, I have the high ground. Additionally, when looking for a defensive location, try and find a position that is hard with cover that conceals you while still giving you a line of sight to the enemy so you can return fire. Team coordination. We want to, yet again, highlight the necessity of teamwork and communication within the squad or fire team. The machine gunner supports the squad objective, and they can be the key element to getting close enough to the objective to interact with it or seize the entire area. As a machine gunner, you and your team will most likely be placed in supportive position, like an overwatch or a base of fire that overlooks the firefighting area. Coordinate your firing modes and allied movement with your teammates and, more importantly, your team leader, as you want to ensure that you are not hitting any friendly forces from your supporting firing position. Suppressive Fire. Let's get to the main order that you will receive most of the time from your team leader. Lay down Suppressive Fire! Suppressive Fire is a tactic to reduce casualties to the friendly forces and enable them to move and fulfill their missions. For example, a suppressed enemy target will be unable to engage the vulnerable forces that are moving without cover. The enemy can't engage or peek out from the cover as they're consistently under bursts of fire from the machine gun, making them suppressed. This enables the forces to advance to a new position or close into the enemy. By keeping them suppressed, it's also contributing to the area of denial of the enemy forces. They cannot move from their cover positions, either making them easy pickings for any marksman of your team. Target identification. As a machine gunner, you carry lots of firepower, which means you need to positively identify your targets before firing, even more than the standard rifleman already does. Always stay spatially aware of your ongoing firefight to minimize the risk of engaging friendly or non-combatants. You are a soldier after all, not a war criminal. Conclusions and tips. Key points of a machine gunner role. 1. Weapon expertise. The machine gunner is responsible for operating light, medium, or heavy machine guns. This includes the understanding of the weapon's fire modes and ammunition types. 2. Suppressive Fire. Machine gunners excel at providing suppressive fire, pinning down enemy forces and preventing them from advancing. This role is crucial to controlling the battlefield and allowing the friendly forces to maneuver. 3. Fire discipline. Experienced machine gunners exhibit disciplined fire control, avoiding excessive use of ammunition and managing of the barrel heat to ensure sustained fire support. 4. Positioning. Proper positioning is essential. Machine gunners should find elevated or defensive positions that offer good lines of sight while minimizing the exposure to enemy fire. 5. Teamwork. Machine gunners work closely with squad members to coordinate fire and communicate target locations. They should maintain situational awareness and adapt to changing battlefield conditions. Here are some advanced tips and strategies to experienced machine gunner players. Burst fire. Instead of continuous firing, use controlled bursts to conserve ammunition and maintain accuracy. Short bursts are more effective for suppressing the enemy while reducing the risk of overheating in the case of ACE overheating being used in an operation. Barrel change drills. In case of ACE overheating being used at said operation, practice quick barrel changes to prevent overheating. A hot barrel can affect accuracy and potentially lead to weapon jamming. Keep your spare barrels ready for swapping. Ammunition management. Pay close attention to your ammunition supply. Carry spare belts or magazines and communicate with your teammates for a resupply. Avoid running out of ammo during a critical moment. Always have one more ready for a next firefight. Target prioritization. Focus on high-value targets as enemy machine gunners, leaders, or heavy weapon soldiers. Suppressing these threats can disturb the enemy's coordination and morale. Cover and concealment. Utilize cover and concealment when possible to protect yourself while maintaining a clear line of fire. Remember that tracers can give away your position. Communication. Maintain effective communication with your squad, reporting enemy movements and requesting support or suppressive fire when needed. Use clear, short and concise callouts. We encourage practice and learning from experience. Regularly participate in the machine gunner role to hone your skills as a machine gunner. Familiarize yourself with the weaponry and their potential. Whenever possible, engage in any firefight. This helps you adapt to the stress and the chaos of battle. After mission, conduct thorough after-action reports with your squad mates. Identify areas for improvement and develop strategies to address them. And remember, learn from mistakes. Embrace failures and mistakes as an opportunity for growth. Analyze what went wrong and how you can improve. In summary, the machine gun role is vital for providing suppressive fire and controlling the battlefield. Advanced players should focus on disciplined fire, ammunition management, and effective communication. Regular practice and willingness to learn from experience are key to becoming the skilled machine gunner. Thank you for watching the Unqualified Mind Guide or being a machine gunner. These videos are a good boost to get your career as a machine gunner on the road, but experience is the best teacher even in ArmA 3. We love hearing from you and learning from your experiences too. Whether you have a question about what you've just been taught, want to share your own machine gunner tips, or just have a story related to this topic, don't be shy. So, go ahead and drop your questions, tips, or stories in the comment sections below. Let's learn and grow together. Remember, your input makes Unqualified Minds thrive as a community, so don't hesitate to join the conversation. We are excited to learn from you. Now, while we have the time, suit up, grab your gun, grab your belt. We got a battle to win. Now go out there and support your team.